What is up, YouTubers? My name is Kimberly. This is my first video on YouTube. I'm very excited. A little bit about me. I only do reselling on the side. I am a full-time stenographer in St. Pete, right out of Tampa. Doing reselling for about a year now. I've done a lot of research. I've made a lot of mistakes, so this is why I'm basically creating a channel to hopefully help prevent any of those issues from happening to you. Anyone that's starting out is going to make mistakes. Hopefully I can help you. Let's get to it. I am on my way right now. It's my day off, so I work 4 10-hour shifts. So I am off today. It is Friday. If you are not familiar with what we call the bins, it's Goodwill, but it's a Goodwill outlet. So not every Goodwill has the bins. They open at 7 a.m. Wow, this is this weird shadow. Sorry about that. But the bins is amazing. They charge clothing and different items by the pound. So it's not per item, it's by pound. A couple tips I have for you are, well, I wear a mask because people get all up on you, and I'm very claustrophobic. I have anxiety. I'm like, get off me, get off my bin. This is my bin. I wear gloves. Some people, I've watched some different channels and they prefer not to wear gloves because they actually like to feel the fabric, the texture, and I can understand that. I've tried that. It just, I don't wear these clothes have been, so I prefer to wear gloves and a mask, just for safe measures. They also open at 7 a.m. I have actually never been to the bins at 7 a.m. So if anyone has, leave me a comment below. Let me know if it's actually worth going there. I am an early bird, but I need my coffee. So let me know if it's actually worth it. The bins close here in St. Pete. They close at, I believe, 3. Basically, there's this huge common area and there's a bunch of bins, and basically you have to stand, to the side and let the employees basically load up all these bins. And so when they tell you to go, at least at the one that I go to, it just goes nuts. You just start grabbing stuff. My advice to you is I bring a large laundry basket, and basically I just bring it with me because they do have carts, but you actually can't bring the carts right where all the bins are because it would just take up too much space. So you actually have to, if you go in and you do have a cart, you have to put it against the wall. And I believe that's for all the bins. But I bring a large laundry basket and I throw anything that I think could have any value, just throw in, because you don't want somebody to grab that first. So throw anything I think might be valuable, and then once you kind of go through all of those bins, what I do is I go back to my cart and I just carefully look through the clothing. Maybe these videos will be better if I'm just parked, but I just wanted to make a really quick first video. I've actually pulled into the bins right now. All right, I am back. These were a pair of the Justin boots that I found at the bins. They're not in the greatest condition, but I have always wanted to see how a pair of Justins would do. Whether it's male or female, I heard that boots are great, especially if they don't have a plastic bottom. You can tell the quality of the shoe by looking at the bottom. Same with dress shoes. Always look at the bottom of the shoes. If they look cheap, plasticky, they're probably cheap and really not worth a whole lot. So these are cute. I haven't decided if they're men's or women's yet. I think they said they're an 8.5, so they could be either. So I'll have to do some research on these before I list them. Sold numerous pairs of these. They sell really, really good. They have Vibram, which means it is waterproof. I know that there's Gore-Tex, which is a material that's waterproof. I think Vibram means it's also waterproof. I think you pronounce it Hoka. This is a Bolo brand for sure. Be on the lookout for. I hear that they sell really good, so I'm excited to see how they do. So I thought I would just stop the video very quickly and go over Hoka 11s because I accidentally cropped out some of that video when I was showing you all those. But basically this is me typing into eBay Hoka 11s and showing you that there's basically 8,000 that are listed right now. But when you go to sold and completed under settings, that there were 8,500 that were sold in the last 90 days. So there's over 100% sell-through rate. So these are very good shoes to look out for, and I just wanted y'all to know. I also got at the bins. I don't know if I'm going to have to do some research. I don't know whether they're golf shoes, but they have these cleats on the bottom. I have found that any kind of sport kind of shoes do excellent, and they're in really good condition. I've chipped over here, but this, I mean, I don't think that would mess with how they function or how they work. I want to say it's golf. It might be soccer. I don't know. How do you know? I don't know. Anytime I get any of these, like, I do research. It might be football too, I don't know. But I'll do some research, and I'm sure that they'll do well. They're in really good condition still. They're Adidas, they're a good brand, they look nice. Even though I didn't know what kind of sport they were for, there's no reason that I shouldn't have picked them up. So I always get excited about the shoes. When you go to the bins, always look for the shoes. They sell really good. I do really well with shoes. So this is another mystery sport that I don't know what these are for. They are Pumas, and they're in really good condition. It looks like there's some sand in them, so I'll just wash them. I don't think that would take too much time. I would just have to throw them in the washer. But these are Pumas. Keen is a very, very good brand. It's almost like the same thing as Merrell. They're like hiking, outdoors shoes. I believe these are women's, but I am going to wash them. But yeah, Keen is a really good, let me show you the logo. I love when people do that. So I need to start doing that for y'all. So this is my first time, so just excuse me. But yeah, this is a really, really good Bolo brand. So Keen, Merrell, those are very good brands. Look out for it. And apparently not a lot of people know about it. Like, I was at the bins and this lady was like grabbing like mounds of shoes, and she threw these back. I'll tell you about another YouTuber, another channel called Rally Roots. And they're based in Tampa, so that's what drew me to them, because I'm really close by. Really have learned so much from them. I've been following them for about a year now. They do a lot with wholesale. I only do resell. I only go thrifting, but they're both incredibly knowledgeable, and I just like, they're dynamic, and I love watching them. So I would definitely recommend them. These are another pair of shoes. They're Cole Haans. They really need some washing as well. On zero grand. I had a pair of these similar ones, but women's, that sat for a while, but I've been told that men's sell a lot better. So hopefully I can spice these up a little bit and bring them back to life. They need some help right now, but they were less than $1, so I couldn't have passed them up. I really think that they'll do okay if I just wash them. So this is a jacket. I definitely recommend picking up jackets, especially like puffer jackets. They sell really well, especially if they're in good condition. This one is just Abercrombie. If it's Abercrombie, you know that's children's. Abercrombie and Fitch is adult. But this is really good quality. I didn't want to pass it up, and this was at the bins too. Yeah, any coat that's in good condition, that's a pretty good brand, I would pick up. Here's another coat I got. I'm going to have to put this one in the wash as well. I got really excited for a second, and I thought it was Outdoor Voices, but it's Outdoor Research. But I liked the color. It's men's, and I love the zip-up pockets. Oh gosh. This is going to be like a whole nother video. I'll go into Ralph Lauren at some other time. I've done a lot of research on Ralph Lauren. So anyways, these jeans are Ralph Lauren. You really just need to do your research, because there's a lot of different labels. There's a lot of different lines of Ralph Lauren that don't always sell well. Men's jeans do really well. And they're really in good condition. Like, always look at the bottoms too. Like, make sure that there's no alterations on any of it, and you'll be able to tell if it's hemmed, because that will probably depreciate the value. I've put a lot of things back because that they're hemmed, or I'll look at it and they look amazing, and then I'll see that, you know, the bottoms don't look so well. So, oh no, here comes Penny. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. This is Penny. She's my everything. She's really cute. Her older sister Josie's running around. So she's a Vizsla. They're Hungarian. You don't need to know any of that. But you're the cutest thing ever. She wanted to come say hi. I'm surprised that she stayed away this long. But yeah, so Ralph Lauren's great. Cargo shorts. I got them at the bins. Didn't see any really stains or any wear on them. Anytime I get shorts or jeans or anything, I make sure to unbutton and unzip, because when I first started, I found this cut from the cloth jeans, and they didn't have a zipper. So I don't know where it went, but Yeah, so make sure that you look to see, make sure they button and zip appropriately, because you don't want to give yourself more of a project and it's not going to, most of the time it's not going to be worth your time. Get maybe $20 for them, hopefully, maybe. So I like to list things if I get $20 or more. I'm just now going through my death pile. So this is the first time I've sourced in a while, but I had a huge death pile, and a death pile is basically you bought a ton of clothes at the thrift store and you just never listed them. I like to make at least $20 off of what I buy. So when I'm in the thrift store and I'm looking at it and I'm going on eBay to check, what it's worth, I try to see, the cost of the good that I bought versus, if I have to pay for shipping. You have to think about all that, especially if you're on eBay. Oh, these are for my best friend. They're Old Navy, but I mean, she goes through leggings like crazy. This was at the bins too. And I'm always on the lookout for her and my fiance, Kevin. I try to find stuff for them. So those are for her. I'm not selling these unless she doesn't want them, but she'll wear them. So the North Face is another Bolo brand, but I will say it has to be really good quality. Patagonia outsells North Face, my opinion. I mean, I still love North Face. I wear North Face. I love North Face. I'm just saying that in my experience, I wouldn't pay up a whole lot unless it's like a puffer jacket, a nice jacket, unless it's new with tags. It doesn't sell like it used to. I've noticed, unfortunately. Like, I love the quality of it. I don't know why it doesn't sell for more than it does, but it doesn't. This is just a sports bra. I found it at the bins. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked it up for more than a couple dollars, but it has the logo on the back. This is the TaylorMade. Really excited. Kevin's really excited. So he's a TaylorMade fan. I am a Callaway fan. I just started getting into golf. I know that you don't care. You can fast forward this, but I just started. I just had one lesson. I am absolutely terrible, but I'm like determined to learn. I have a set of Callaway clubs that are coming in the mail. And he just bought like a brand new set of TaylorMade. So it's a divided household. But I showed him this, even though he has a golf bag, and he's like, I want that. You better get it. So it was $1. So I had to get it. It was very exciting. So I don't remember if I mentioned the brand Prana, but it is a very good brand for men and women. This is what it looks like. I thought it was more so known for its athletic wear, but lately I've been finding men's clothing more. So I just sold a pair of like shorts like swim trunks. They sold pretty well, pretty fast. And then I found this today. I want to check what we call comps. So just because something's listed a certain price doesn't mean that it sold that price. So what you can do when you are searching for a product, you can go to the filters, click on completed or sold. Like the little tab for completed will also go over, and you can see what actually sold for what price. Because a lot of times, even it says that it's selling for $35, like they'll take best offer of 20 or 25. Okay, Pen, get down.
So I thought I would show you all what I'm talking about because I was a little bit distracted with Penny, but basically this is me going in looking up Levi's Mile High super skinny size 26. And you can go through and look at the prices, and then you go to filters and you scroll down to the completed and sold items, and you can click on sold, and then completed automatically updates. So I'm just clicking off of it to show how many were listed, and then down at the bottom you can see how many were sold. So you want that number to be pretty close, so it would be 100% sell-through rate. And so you look through and you can see what these have sold for in the last 90 days.
Oh my goodness. So make sure that you check comps too. Don't just look at what things are listed for. That's super important. So I made the mistake. It's like, I just don't have time, and it sold for like nothing. I mean, several times I've done that. So I just want to make sure that I help you as much as possible, learn from my mistakes without having to do them. So it's going to save you time and effort and money, because you're not going to spend money on stuff that you aren't going to sell or that will sit in your closet. You want something that's going to flip immediately. Fliction is another brand. This was again at the bins. It is really cute. I really like the lace, And I like the wash of this too. I think that's really neat. So it's Affliction. This is what it looks like. Normally Affliction doesn't have a tag. Normally it's like printed on the fabric itself. So that's what it looks like. The second time I found Affliction, and it hasn't been like a super great piece, but they still sold pretty well. So Affliction's another brand, a Bullo brand. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.